When it launched on March 5th, 2005, World Women's Wrestling made an immediate impact. The novelty of a local all-women's wrestling promotion was quickly embraced by the local Boston media, and the face of it all was Nikki Roxx. Pretty athletic and personable, Nikki Roxx was the perfect symbol of the emerging World Women's Wrestling brand. But elsewhere, women's wrestling aficionados around the nation were talking about someone else, the awesome powerhouse known as Sara Del Rey. Coming up, we'll take you back to April 22nd, 2007, the date the two top women in American pro wrestling at that time squared off one-on-one. It happened in Triple W, and it's next on this edition of the Best of World Women's Wrestling. Welcome everyone to the Best of World Women's Wrestling as we get set for an epic matchup. We take you back to April 22nd, 2007. Nikki Roxx taking on Sara Del Rey. Probably at that particular time, the two top women not signed to a major national wrestling promotion squaring off one-on-one. As you can see, we had some technical issues with our hard camera on this particular match, which is one reason why we never released this match. But here it is for you fans on the Best of World Women's Wrestling. Collar and elbow tie up here by Roxx and Sara Del Rey, as Del Rey with the power advantage backs Roxx up into the corner. And a clean break. Lock up again, Nikki Roxx with a waist lock on Sara Del Rey. Rey with the power advantage again, switches. Roxx trying to set herself. Trying to get her arms between Sara Del Rey's, and she takes her over. Sara Del Rey just rolled over and kipped up right there. Both of these women extremely athletic. Del Rey with a slight height and weight advantage and perhaps a power advantage as well. And now it's Del Rey winding up the arm of Nikki Roxx. Del Rey using the leverage advantage to take Nikki Roxx down to the canvas. As you can see, she has her knee right in the shoulder area of Nikki Roxx, barring the arm right there. Roxx making her way over the ropes, and she flips over and reverses on Sara Del Rey. This match taking place again at the Gone But Not Forgotten Good Time Emporium in Somerville, Massachusetts. And Del Rey now trying for a half crab. Gets her over. Rey applying the pressure, but Nikki Roxx manages to get over and trip her out. Roxx now working on the left leg of Sara Del Rey, trying to take the wheels out from under the powerhouse, Sara Del Rey. If you have not seen any of the other editions of the Best of World Women's Wrestling, they're exclusively on YouTube, and they are great as well. Del Rey back to her feet now as the fans approve. This was one of my favorite matches in the history of World Women's Wrestling. Two women at the height of their game, one-on-one. Dueling chants by the fans at Good Time Emporium. Del Rey now with the waist lock, takes Roxx down. Floats over into a cover, but Roxx rolls over again. surfboard now by Sarah Del Rey. I would have to give Sarah Del Rey the experience advantage at this juncture in their careers. Oh, Rox kicked out right there. Got Sarah Del Rey right in the rib cage. Sarah Del Rey having wrestled extensively in Japan prior to wrestling in Mexico and other places. Rox, of course, wrestled in Mexico early in her career. As they cautiously approach each other. Knuckle lock. Del Rey may have an advantage here. Tries to force the hand of Nikki Rox down and does. Has her foot on the hand of Nikki Rox as she winds up the arm. Oh, look at this. Del Rey putting all of her weight on the arm and shoulder of Nikki Rox. Rox, great presence of mind, taking down Sarah Del Rey. Tries for a front chancery, but Del Rey quickly reverses out of it. Rox now winding up the arm of Sarah Del Rey. Rox now, rolling cradle. 2 count right there. Sarah Del Rey used to out-womaning as opposed to out-manning her opponents. A little shocked by the display on the part of Nikki Rox. Del Rey with the advantage right here. Hammerlock on Nikki Rox as she takes her down to the canvas. Del Rey rolls her over into a cover, only gets 2. Fans really appreciating the athletic display between Nikki Rox and Sarah Del Rey. Oh my goodness. Salto suplex, and Rox gets a 2 count. Nikki Rox displaying a little power right there. Much to the delight of the fans at Good Time Emporium. Rox takes Del Rey down, hooks the leg, and Del Rey is in the ropes. Nikki pulls her right back to center ring. Floats over right there, and Del Rey in a bit of trouble. Del Rey has an elbow right in the face of Nikki Rox and uses it to her advantage. Oh my goodness. Knee right to the side of the head of Nikki Rox. Del Rey using the knees to rough up Nikki Rox on the inside. Rox fighting back. And Rox with a big knee of her own. Off the ropes goes Del Rey. Clothesline by Nikki Rox. And Del Rey takes a breather. Fans at Good Time Emporium squarely in the corner of Nikki Rox as Del Rey takes a little break on the outside. Referee telling Nikki Rox to get back and let Sarah Del Rey back into the ring. And Del Rey steps back through the ropes. Once again, dueling chants for Sarah Del Rey and Nikki Rox. Del Rey with a single leg takedown. Rox, oh, nice maneuver by Nikki Rox. And an arm drag takes Sarah Del Rey down to the canvas. Rox behind her, a little too quick for Sarah Del Rey. Rox now, drop kick right on the money. And Rox with a cover. Only 2. Nikki Rocks right there, living up to her moniker of the modern-day Wonder Woman. Off the ropes goes Rocks. Del Rey has her. Upstairs and down, face first. Right into the canvas, and Del Rey goes for the cover. Won't get it. Clubbing forearm right across the back of Nikki Rocks. Del Rey, big chop right there. Sounded like a gunshot, and another. Oh! Rocks doubled up in the corner and gives it right back. Oh! Chops are on the menu, and they're being served hot. Rocks now off the ropes, and a clothesline by Del Rey. Drops the leg on Nikki Rocks. And the knee again right to the temple. Cover right here, and only two. Del Rey goes back to a wear down maneuver, reverse chin lock on Nikki Rocks. Clubs her right across the face with a forearm, and another. Del Rey. Oh man, look at that, right into the rib cage. You can hear the expression of pain on the part of Nikki Rocks. Del Rey, look at it, forearm right across the jawline of Nikki Rocks right there as she rolls her over into a cover and only gets two. Del Rey with those big forearms. Slowing down the attack of Nikki Rocks. Oh, right on the head. Oh, headbutt. Del Rey methodically picking her spots now. Trying to pick apart Nikki Rocks. Blatant choke on the second rope. Del Rey resorting to a little rule breaking to slow down Nikki Rocks. Del Rey now tearing up that fan sign. Some fans actually seem to like that. Del Rey now. As Rocks. Monkey flips her into the corner. Slingshot right there. Face first into the turnbuckle. And Del Rey just sits across the shoulders of Nikki Rocks. Del Rey charges in. Oh! The posterior of Sarah Del Rey right into the back of the neck of Nikki Rocks. Rocks rolls her up, gets a quick 2 count. Remarkable recovery by Nikki Rocks. Del Rey cuts her off. Del Rey now tries for the underhook. Rocks recovers, gets a 2 count right there. 2.5. A nice bridge by Sarah Del Rey. And what a suplex. Just muscled her over. Senton drop into a cover, and only two. This is what you call a wrestling match. Rocks now locking up the leg of Sarah Del Rey. She grabs 2 handfuls of hair. Referee telling her not to do that. Oh! Del Rey just stomped Rocks right on the arm. These two women are tough. With a capital T. Rocks. Drilled to the canvas by Del Rey, who covers her weakly with a knee and only gets a 2. Another clubbing blow by Sarah Del Rey. Right across the back of Nikki Rocks. Rocks to the corner. Rocks catches herself. But Del Rey follows her right in. Rocks now slugging away. on Sarah Del Rey. High cross body. Here's a cover. 2, and only that. Rocks now. Throws Del Rey overhead. Goes for another cover. And a quick 2 count right there. Del Rey, senton right across the back of Nikki Rocks. What a matchup right here. Cover, and only 2. An all-time classic in World Women's Wrestling. And you're seeing it here. Camel clutch now by Sarah Del Rey, and this could do it for Nikki Rocks. Del Rey having a conversation with some of the ringside fans. She's got Rocks all locked up. Fish hooking the face, and the referee counting right there. Referee not forcing a complete break. And again, a fish hook by Del Rey. Del Rey working over the arm of Nikki Rocks. This is where Del Rey is dangerous. She will work you over like this to take away your extremities. Rocks flailing away. Del Rey with the advantage and a big slap right there. Rocks is out. But Del Rey continues to press the advantage. Rocks to the opposite side. And once again, Del Rey thunders in and doubles over Nikki Rocks. Knee lift. Del Rey with a big smile. Del Rey thinking that she has Rocks right where she wants her. Rocks trying to fight back, but again a knee lift. Cuts off any momentum on the part of Nikki Rocks. Rocks off the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Rocks now. Kick to the midsection and both women go down. Rocks managing to slow the momentum of Sarah Del Rey. Del Rey with another kick right there. And Rocks giving it right back. Del Rey mad now. Dueling kicks by Rocks and Del Rey. Oh! My goodness, these two are tough. What an unbelievable display on the part of Sarah Del Rey and Nikki Rocks. And Rocks now drops Del Rey down to the canvas. Both women have broken out the heavy lumber here in this classic World Women's Wrestling matchup. Both women taking a breather, and the fans really showing their appreciation for these two incredible athletes. Rocks back to her feet. Del Rey follows. Rocks cuts her off and delivers a big forearm. Nikki Rocks slugging away and getting the better of that exchange. Del Rey got nailed right in the jaw. Nikki Rocks getting a head of steam right here. Back elbow. Sends Del Rey to the canvas. Rocks with a cover. Only 2. Del Rey has Rocks up. Rocks takes her over. Here's a cover. Only 2. Another close near fall as Rocks tries to rally the fans. Del Rey gets cut off. Rocks over the top into a bridge. Cover, and only 2. That was very close. As we said earlier, two of the greatest athletes in women's wrestling at the time, and a big chop by Rox right there. Both of these women at the top of their game, and now Del Rey over the top and Rox down, bridges into a 2 count. Nikki Rox on the shoulders of Sarah Del Rey, drops down. Oh, Del Rey just dropped right on top of Rox and got a 2 count for her trouble. Del Rey once again, Rox on the shoulders, drops down, floats over into a cover and only gets 2. Del Rey thought that was it. Frustration on the face of Sarah Del Rey, and she can't seem to put away Nikki Rox. Underhook. Rox hanging on. Nikki Rox with great presence of mind. Oh! Rox just drilled to the canvas. I don't know how these women continue to go at it like this. Kick to the midsection by Rox. Rolls her over into a cover. Small package, and she got the 3. Nikki Rox.
And your winner of the match, Nikki Rox.
Both women putting on an incredible display, but the victory goes to Nikki Rox in an all-time classic. There's more to come on the best of World Women's Wrestling when we continue after this.
Straight talk that hits the mark. NECW Shooting Range. The audio podcast with Sheldon Goldberg and Kevin Castro. Listen online at necw.tv. April 4th, 2013. It's on! New England Championship Wrestling debuts on broadcast television Thursday nights at 12:30 a.m. on Boston's Plum TV, WMFP, Channel 62, Comcast 52. Just a few months later in the summer of 2007, Nikki Rox would be signed to a TNA contract. Debuting as the Voodoo Queen Roxy Laveau and later as just Roxy, she lasted several years off and on in a rocky relationship with the promotion. Since then, she's appeared in Mexico's AAA promotion as well as Lucha Libre USA. Her current focus is fitness modeling, though she does currently wrestle for several women's promotions. Sarah Del Rey's spectacular in-ring career encompassed tours to Japan and Mexico, in addition to appearing in the short-lived MTV promotion Wrestle Society X. She was a mainstay in Shimmer, Chikara, and Ring of Honor until she left her in-ring career behind in 2012 to sign on with World Wrestling Entertainment as a trainer for their NXT promotion.